And we're live. Welcome back to another Faddah Figures podcast. And I think we're on a record. I think we have like 4 weeks straight with all three of us. Like this is a record, guys.
It is for
We're
sure.
legit. We're legit. Our boss should be happy.
Yeah, I know. If our boss ever is gonna come talk to us.
Yeah. She's waiting for us to have a good report, and then she's gonna come talk to us.
Yeah, she wants to see our track record.
She got to see the consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency is key for anything you do, right?
Yep.
So it's all about successful businesses. She got to keep grinding.
About grinding, I was there on Thursday night, and you guys weren't there. 5:30 class. I mean,
You're a freaking liar. You by Zeus.
I love it how the video you sent is like going away from Zeus. I mean, the least you could have done was like make like you're going, and then and then stop the video, and then so you could think like, oh, maybe he did go.
Or just videotape you just stretching. You don't even have to pay for that. Just sit down in Zeus, pretend like you're stretching, just show us your feet. But oh damn, you stretching.
Yeah,
like park in the front and like take a picture of it. Yeah, like, oh, I'm here, guys.
Yeah. If you did that, that would have been more believable than what you sent us.
I did it so last second. Like driving into that parking lot, I was just like, whoa, this feels really weird. Like at that time, too, like, oh, this feels weird coming here in the afternoon. And then I was trying to like get my camera and like video it, and then like it was taking forever. And by the time I was like gone, I was like, oh, that didn't work very well. But
why did you go there in the first place?
We went to the first look ultrasound.
Oh
yeah, that place, yeah.
Ours is coming up.
It's cool too now. Like they do, they offer a online, like a Zoom almost, but it's with another company. So like Shani sent the link to my family them, and they all were like watching it
that's
on their
cool.
phones. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Wow, that is very cool.
And she actually recorded the whole session, and then she puts it on like whatever website that they use.
Yeah.
And then she sends Shani the link where she can download the video and the pictures that she took.
Wow.
Yeah.
Technology. Crazy.
Yeah. And she's cool too. Like I don't know if I told you guys the first time with Shazen, we ordered a 2-package like deal she had, and then we went to the first one, and Shani gave birth before the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So she just like refunded us, which was like, I mean, it's cool, but anyone should have did that. But this time, we ordered the one package, and then we went, and then she wasn't turning to see very well, so she wasn't getting good pictures. So she scheduled us a second appointment, basically for free, basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so she just cut the session in half, and then she charged us for half, and we just come back for the second half later.
No.
I was like, that's freaking cool, man.
Okay, remind me again, when is the due dates for both you guys?
Mine is gonna be the first week of October, but it's most likely gonna be the last week of September.
And I think Shani's is October 13th, I believe.
Okay. Why did are you into that 3D type ultrasound stuff, James?
I mean, we get it done because I think it's part of the package. And then
what package?
The ultrasound, they do the 3D thing over there.
At the
so you go to the same place?
The one over there by Zeus. That's what we went for Maddie.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we scheduled ours. Because you have to go at a specific like
week or something. Yeah.
So babies, you can see like their face and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we like the pictures from Maddie.
Or when me and Dee went there for Finn, we couldn't, like, he was hiding the whole time. Like his hand was always in his face, and so we couldn't really. She didn't charge us for like the regular package because his hand was in his, or she didn't charge us for the 3D package because we couldn't really see his face or anything. So Yeah,
That's
but
cool though, yeah, of her.
Yeah.
I like that's super cool. I was like, especially like when ours on this last one, I was like, most people would have been like, well, it's not her fault that like the baby's hiding and whatnot. So most people would have just did the best they could and then just like, all right, that's it. But she actually was like, oh, we'll just reschedule another time to come back. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And so, how was your guys' week?
Oh, just another week down, man. It's like Groundhog Day for me. It's just like go to work, come home.
Except when you lose your iPad.
Yeah, except I didn't lose my iPad.
My body was sore, bro, in the beginning of the week.
You freaking douchebag, dude. My body. I only ran once this week.
Were you guys really that sore from playing golf?
Yeah,
bro, I was trying hard, bro. I was like trying to rip that thing. I tried way too hard.
Well, my back, my shoulders, it was aching a little bit.
Well, just to let you know, so we golfed on Sunday, and then on Monday I went to Zeus and I did a workout, and it was death.
Bro, even like just holding the clubs, like a lot of times, like I have a very bad habit of like over gripping the driver. So like even this last one, I intentionally tried to loosen my grip, but my forearms are still so sore from like just gripping it so hard.
If anything, I was more affected by the sun, man.
Really?
Like the sun just like drains you.
Yeah, for sure. Diana, I put some aloe on my face and my back and my neck. Diana was like, "Dude, you're red." I was like, "I know I'm red." Okay, I was gonna ask you. So, how's Zeus going along?
There's actually a lot of people that go to like the 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. Actually, there's like when I went there on Monday. I went there on Monday, and I haven't been there in like, gosh, I can't even. I really can't remember the last time I went to Zeus before I went on Monday, and there's like so I went to the 4:30 class, and there wasn't the only person that you guys would know that went to that class was Noah.
Lynn.
Noah? Yeah. No, Lynn doesn't go that early. She goes pretty.
No, Lynn goes to 5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the only person that you guys would know from in that 4:30 class was Noah. But everybody else is all brand new members that you guys wouldn't know. But yeah, there's like a good size. There's like at least, I want to say like 8 people in that class alone. And like so they have different coaches. They have different coaches for different times. The coaches I know for sure. There's 2 Jareds, and then gosh, I can't remember. There's another guy that's a coach, and then sometimes you guys know Russ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Russ.
Yeah. But so he coaches sometimes too, but like very rarely. And then Chris Lee coaches on Saturdays.
Oh,
dang, that must be a rough ass class.
I don't know. I don't go to Saturdays, so
I hate Saturday.
Saturdays suck regardless who coaches Chris.
No, yeah, Saturdays suck alone, and then you add Chris Lee in there. That sucks even worse, bro. I definitely would never ever go to Saturday after that. That's crazy.
It only sucks if you do what he tells you to do. Chris yells at me, and I'm like,
he yells at you. He tries to motivate you, and it sucks because I don't know if they still do like that, but before Saturdays used to be like partners or groups, like a group workout. So like there's like 2 to 4 of you, and I hate working on groups. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they still do that. They still do that because like a lot of people go on Saturday.
Yeah, that part sucks because I hate working in groups because like you have to really pull your own weight. And I'm like, bro, if you're tired, there's no excuses. Like your teammates are waiting for you. You're like, fuck.
Dude, were you there when I was that CrossFit competition, and Chris was kind of like my coach or whatever, and he was yelling at me
over the line.
I was like I don't know. I think it was at the Conway gym. I was doing like burpees or something, burpees over the bar, and Chris is just yelling at me, "Come on, one more!" And I looked at the clock, and I remember I was on the ground, like in a push-up position, and I just looked at him, and I just kind of rolled over. And he looked at me and started laughing. I was like, "Bro," I looked at that clock. I was like, "There's 10 seconds. I'm gonna save my energy. I'm good." It's like I'm not gonna win by doing one more burpee, so I'll.
You could win yourself. You're only competing against yourself, James.
Yeah, and I won.
You lost to yourself because you gave up with that 10 seconds.
See, if you say I'm competing against myself, I win every time. I am MVP, world record breaker every time I go against myself.
But
so you can't say that.
About it.
Yeah.
When you compete against yourself, you always win.
Yeah.
If you finish, but you gave up with 10 seconds left, so you technically lost.
Define finish. I mean,
yeah, everybody's definition is different.
If I'm going against myself, I did finish. I'm number one.
That's true. I mean, you can't really argue with that.
Man, I do miss. I'm not gonna lie. I do miss Zeus. I just can't.
You know, I mean, it goes back to, you know, like I cannot work out by myself. I just cannot. Yeah. It's just like because there's too much room for me to just be like, oh, okay, I'm done, or like I don't have to do that many reps. You know, I can do maybe instead of 3 rounds, I'll do 2 rounds, or you know, like instead of doing 100 reps, maybe I'll do 50. You know, but. I mean, well, you still could do that at a CrossFit class, but at least you're with other people that are probably thinking the same thing too. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason I just like to look at Chris or you and be like, dude, he looks hash. I can't wait for this workout to be over, and I can just talk to him like, dude, you didn't do so good.
I remember I did a workout with you, and then you're like there were AMAT sit-ups were in the workout, and then you're like, man, your abs are so strong. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm doing just like everybody else. And then you're like, man, I don't know, I just can't. Sit-ups are just the worst for me. And I'm like, what? And you're just struggling with AMAT sit-ups.
But I'm the worst at AMAT sit-ups.
Yeah, you do.
I cramp all the time. No matter what, like even when I was working out consistently, like when there was AMAT sit-ups, I would just cramp. Like after like 10, I'd be like, oh, it's cramping.
No, that happens to me now, man. I did it when I did AMAT sit-ups. Man, that's the worst too. And I've never cramped. Like my abs have never cramped before until like I haven't done it in a long time, and then I tried doing it and I felt it. Oh, that's the worst pain ever, man.
Bro. Mine cramps a lot when I'm at sit-ups. I'd rather do like toes to bars, knee ups, but the second I do AMAT sit-ups, like it just cramps up.
Yeah. So,
did you know there's a way to put the mat though, the AMAT?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know there's like a forward and a backwards way?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to put it because it's like there's like
a bigger side and a smaller side. Yes.
Like
yeah.
Like this. You got to put this side on the small of your back.
Yes.
This side.
Yeah. I think it took me like a year to figure.
A lot of people think it's the other way around. A lot of people put their back.
The way the words are written, it looks like it's supposed to go that way, but it took me almost a year to figure that out.
Dude, I used to get monkey butt all the freaking time when I did AMAT sit-ups. Because my butt would just rub my back.
That's why.
Huh?
You move too much.
I know. I was like, I hate AMAT sit-ups. Yep. Well, I'm glad you're going, man.
No,
it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. When I run by myself, I'm just like looking at the clock.
For me, working out by myself isn't the problem. It's just making the time. Like it just takes a lot of time out of my day to like work out.
That's another thing too. You know, like when you go to a class, right? It's like they have a set time. It's like you start this time, ends this time. You know, it's not going to be any more or any less. That's what you have a just the time that you do it and then you're done, and then and it's so it still gets me, like, even though, like, the wad is like only, it could be a 10-minute wad and you're still smoked, like you went, like you could have sworn you worked out for a whole hour, but it was really just 10 minutes. Yeah. And that's what gosh, this workout on Monday, it was crazy. What did we do? Let me check really quick. It was, so wait, let me bring it up real quick. It wasn't really that long. It was actually really short, and it was only 2 movements, mind you. Okay, 2 movements, and but it was 3 rounds, 3 rounds for time, and wait, 3 rounds for time.
Wall balls and burpees.
No, it was
wall ball.
Oh god.
Okay, so the weightlifting part was a high hang snatch, 3 reps every minute on 2 minutes, 5 sets, and just building. No percentages or anything. That was the weightlifting.
Okay.
And then the Metcon itself. Okay, Metcon. Oh, what do you guys know? Do you guys know Ellen?
I don't think so.
Ellen?
No, the
workout. Ellen? Yeah. Ellen? It sounds familiar, but I don't know off the top of my head.
So actually, sorry, I thought it was only two movements. It was 3 movements. It's 3 rounds for time of 20 burpees, 21 dumbbell snatches, and 12 dumbbell thrusters.
Ooh.
Bro, so the dumbbell snatches is you only use 1 dumbbell, and then the dumbbell thrusters you use
alternating 2. Though, right? Is it alternating?
For the snatches, yeah. And then the thrusters, you have 2.
Yeah.
And you do it, and it's like women is 35 pounds, and then men is 50 pounds.
For dumbbell thrusters are like 10 times harder than regular thrusters for the barbell.
Yeah,
dumbbell thrusters?
I feel like both your arms, it's isolated.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Dumbbell thrusters are 100 times harder than
regular thrusters. I would do that anything over dumbbell.
It depends. Okay, it depends on the weight of the dumbbells, obviously.
No, well, if you do it accordingly,
you just bounce it off. Like when you go
do
down,
it accordingly,
chest, like here, it's like,
and you've got to like hold it in. That's why, like, you got to use your core to hold it. Because if you jack up one and like it goes off, like then you've got to like bring it back tight.
I don't know. For me, because I can't. My front rack isn't that great, so like
I guess so.
Like I can't get my rack like high enough to. So thrusters, like barbell thrusters, are not the greatest for me.
But I feel like with a thruster, you can get away more with your elbows down. Like with a thruster, I feel like you could.
No, you well, see, that's the thing, right? So, for me, like when it's going from your shoulders to overhead, then it's okay for your elbows to be kind of down. But when you're in the front squat position, it's kind of hard to have a front rack,
you cave in.
It's gonna lean forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess so.
So that's why I prefer dumbbell thrusters over regular, because of that. So, but I understand, to each their own. And if you guys like to do it the barbell way, that's fine. But yeah, so that's what I had to do.
That last rep, I can just drop it like a bitch, like boom. You can't do that with the
tense. I mean, you can still drop it, but you don't get in trouble.
So I've been doing this every time. Well, this is before when I was like going Zeus. Every time they would have a workout for time, I'm always in the back going, time cap. What's the time cap? And then if Troy's there, she'll be like, no time cap. And I'm like, what?
You the last class. No time
cap.
So I'm like, okay, so 5 minutes then. Okay, 5 minutes. Got it.
There's 2 people in the class after you. You're good. You can keep going in the back.
So let's save that spot in the corner for you.
It's like, no, I gotta go get dinner, Troy. I can't. I gotta go.
Have you guys ever been in a class by yourself?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I would
That's
Where it was just me and the coach.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
That sucks.
That's the worst.
I
That
get more
is
proud for
the
that.
worst.
Who was
I
the
would
coach?
just
Who was your coach?
It's one of the new coaches.
Oh, it's one of the coaches. Bro, I had the old owner Michelle Fernandez, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and that sucked. I don't know if you like. Have you ever met them, Kevin?
I never
No.
met.
But bro, she is just like
I heard she's kind of
non-stop,
I heard she's kind of
like
rough.
yeah, she's like super nice, but it's just she's
Yeah.
almost like Chris Lee, but in like a nicer way, where she guilts you into feeling bad. You're like, frick. And it was like one of my first weeks, I think, of CrossFit. Like literally one of my first weeks. And I was like the first actual day it was just me and one other person, and then I lucked out. I think my second day of CrossFit was just by myself. And I was like, this sucks.
What time was that?
Probably the 6:30 class, the last class.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when Shani was doing 6 a.m. So she didn't even work out with me. Like she would just come with me to the gym and just watch. And I was like, this freaking sucks.
No, but it wasn't it like that too? Like there were other days too. I remember seeing you do like the 6:30 class, and like we're all like everybody's done, and you do the 6:30 class, and then like everybody's just watching you. I mean, it's like you with somebody else.
Yeah. But most of like the rest of the group was like, did 5:30.
I've never seen you work out by yourself like in one class. It's like it's either you and somebody else or like a couple other people.
Yeah.
Like when you did the 6:30 class.
Yeah, and I've had one time where it was like just me, and Troy was like, "Do you want to just do weightlifting?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds good." And so I just did barbell with Jay.
Yeah. But yeah, when you're in a class by yourself, it's the worst because like they're going through all the like they're going through all the movements like a coach should.
Yeah.
And, you're like, I know the movements. You're like,
But it's just the worst part is like they're just you have their whole attention span. Like there's nowhere to hide. Like usually like if you're really tired, you can like look around, and like if the coach is like looking another direction, like all right, I'll just wait for 2 seconds. Oh, they're looking, okay, jump back up. But bro, if you're the only one, there's no looking away. It's like
and the coach I had, so the coach he was pretty. He wasn't too bad. Like he would do like the like very like the motivation he would provide was very softened. He wouldn't be like, you're like, come on, you gotta do it. He'd just be like, you're like, all right, good job, you got it. And then then he'll go away, and then like I'll keep going, and then he's like, all right, no worries. You're like almost there. I'm like, okay, well.
You ever think to yourself in your head? You ever think like, just don't fucking watch me, really. Just go away, like I know the movements. Just go away.
I know you really hate motivation, or when people try to motivate you. I know you hate that.
It's like I'm not a 5-year-old kid, bro. Like I understand.
I remember classes where you would be the last one working out, and people were like, "Come on, Chris, you got it." You didn't say anything, but in your face, I could see like, man, he's like not feeling it right now.
There was one specific day I remember where I was like taking forever, and I just like it just wasn't a good day for me. Like I just didn't feel very well working out. It took forever, and then people were cheering me on. It might have been a Friday too, and one of those hard ones. And I looked at Shani, and I just told her, "Just tell them to go away." I was like, "Just tell them to go away." Like I was pissed, and she could tell, and she was like, "All right." And she just like she walked away, and she kind of like told them like I don't know. She probably told them like come drink water with her or some shit or something, but she just knew like I just did not want anyone by me. This ain't fun.
It's like, what are you acting like a girl for?
Yeah. So you just gotta you just gotta not try. Like I feel like coaches kind of gave up on me, so they don't really motivate me as much. I'm like, I've done my job. They leave me alone because they know I'm not gonna listen to them. Don't waste your breath. So if I'm the last person, I'm done. There's nothing you can say because I'm paying money to come here. I can honestly, I can stop whenever the hell I want. So that's just how I look at it. It's probably the worst attitude. I know, I get it, but you're here for me. I'm paying for your services. Right now, I don't need your services. The workout. See that clock? It ain't moving anymore. Only reason why I'm still working out is because Diana's here and she's making me. But I'm doing it because of her, not because of you. All right?
Yeah.
How's sorry, what's up?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, how's your the planning first birthday?
Oh man. Well, so I mean, we have the venue. You know, the venue
Nice,
is.
right?
And that venue comes with food and everything, right? That venue comes with the food.
Yes,
they cater and everything. That's good.
That's like half of it. That's like half of it right there.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
The venue.
What's that?
Yeah, the food and the venue is like the biggest thing.
The two biggest things is the venue and the food.
Yeah. So it's gonna be
for
at,
the guys, anyways.
It's gonna be at Pro Country Club, and we're getting one of the, the banquet places in there, and like Dee wants to do a Masters themed
like the golf masters.
Golf Masters, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought you meant like CrossFit Masters.
Yeah, but I figured out like it's at the golf course.
Old CrossFit people.
Yeah, right. I figured it was at the golf course, so I put two and two together. So I had to let James know.
Yeah.
Green jacket.
People
I'm gonna go get a green blazer.
What the hell, James? Like what?
Yeah, so people dress like in golf clothes or
I'm gonna get a green blazer, bro.
Yeah. So
oh no, it's green.
Yeah, it's green. I'm gonna wear one.
And then so we have so they cater, they provide drinks and all that. So that's all set. We did book a musician to play for like 2 hours. We don't have an MC yet, but and then we gotta work out decorations and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean it's going. I mean we got till September, so we got some time.
I like that theme though. That theme's pretty cool. The Masters. That's a pretty cool theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean we're at a golf course. Their family likes to golf, and so I was like, yeah, that's a good theme.
Yeah, that's cool.
Her dad golfs too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the dad and the uncle, they golf every weekend.
Oh, okay.
Like literally every weekend.
Dang.
And there's been many times where they ask me like, oh, can you want to go golfing? And then usually me and Dee are doing something that weekend, so I don't get a chance to go with them. But yeah. So everybody, and then Dee's brother is he golfs in college.
Wow.
He actually golfed his whole life from like when he was a little kid to now. So yeah, so that's going on with the party. I was going to ask you guys what you guys have planned for 4th of July. I mean, I know on Sunday we have our dinner thing, but what else do you guys have planned?
Dude, we don't really ever do anything. Like
Yeah.
ever since like we don't pop fireworks. Like it's just I'm pretty sure we'll probably just go over to the family, her mom and dad, and just hang out.
Oh, you guys should check out Schofield.
Which is Maddie. We don't like. I'm not a big fireworks person.
You can go during the daytime and like they have like the craft fairs and whatnot.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know that.
And I think they have like kids stuff to do too.
I remember when I used to have Kailua, and like 4th of July would always they always have the 4th of July parade.
Yeah.
And then also they shoot fireworks from Flat Island right off of Lanikai Beach.
They stopped that though, a while ago.
I think it did, but I think they're bringing it back. I'm not positive, but Yeah, I'm
I
not
thought they
positive,
stopped
but
it even before COVID, though. I thought they stopped it.
oh, I didn't know. It's been so long, but yeah. But then when I was living in town, by Alamwana, we would watch fireworks over there.
Yeah. Schofield
From
one's cool. I
from
remember as a kid, like going to Schofield's one, like they just have like a lot of like they had a lot of food trucks and vendors. It's almost like a swap meet, and they have like live bands playing.
Have you
Okay.
guys been to? Have you guys went? Have you guys gone to the 58th State Fair this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you guys went? Both you guys went? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, they're like Maddie's so small. I was kind of like, I don't think I'll go again until she's like big, where it's like I don't have to play her games. Look, if I'm paying money, I play these games.
Oh,
Or I
Shaden's
want to,
5, and I'm still playing his games.
yeah. So you better ride something. Don't be crying. Like I'm like paying all this money. It's in the heat. Like
But it's expensive too nowadays.
nuts.
Oh yeah, I bet. Like
Me and Shannon were just talking about it.
when you guys went, like, do you remember like estimate like how much you guys spent?
Bro,
Oh,
When you-
easy.
me and Shannon just talking about it. We easily spent over $300 at the carnival.
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay, how much of that was on food?
not a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was probably
Or
like
did,
30, 40 bucks on food.
did you just not eat much? I mean, eat that much when you guys were there? Is that what?
No, it's like we had like just one plate. I had a plate.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're not gonna really eat a lot when you go.
Yeah.
But it's like when
What's
you go to the carnival or the fair, it's like, man, they always have such good food. It's like the kind of food that you can't get anywhere else. Like like the fried Oreos or the.
To be honest, the food this year wasn't the greatest.
We had like pizza, and it was like Tombstone. They bought it at like Safeway, and I was like, "What the freak, dude? I'm paying like what the heck?" Yeah, it was.
But did you guys get like? Did you guys get anything? Any of the foods that that you usually can't get?
Like I got funnel.
Like the fried
funnel
or
cake.
Oreos.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys did get.
I can only eat too much of that. I feel like I'm getting older. Like there's just too much sweets. Like I can only eat like one or two of those.
Because you can't get full off that. So I was hungry. I was like, dude, I want to eat something, but I was like, man, everything was expensive, and I was just like, dude, I'd rather like go to a restaurant and sit down in the AC and eat something. Because you gotta try to find seating, yeah. Like I'm not gonna like if it was just me and Diana, I'd be okay sitting like standing and eating. We have Maddie, and it's like, come on, man, we got to find a damn table.
Have you? I mean, Chris, you took Shazen to Disneyland, right?
Yes.
And how old was he when you took him?
He turned 3 up there, so we celebrated his 3rd birthday up there.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Because under 3 is free, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Under 3 is free.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have to pay for his flight, though, right?
Yeah, we paid for his flight and stuff, but just the entrance into Disneyland was free. And to celebrate his birthday up there, it's pretty cool. Like they do a good job of making him feel special and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm just thinking, like I want to take Finn to Disneyland, but I don't want to take him where he's not gonna remember it.
If you take him for his 3rd birthday, he'll remember most of it.
I would hope to think because they're gonna be walking by then, and they're interacting. Like, yeah, anything like even like Maddie at 2. I don't know if she'll.
Yeah,
I think 3 is a really good age. I mean, think about it. Most sports start at 3.
Yeah,
you look at all these sports organizations here in Hawaii; they don't want you until you're at least 3.
Yeah, and you take lots of pictures, and he has like a photo book of Disneyland, so he'll look through it and he'll kind of like it'll bring back some of the memories and stuff.
Yeah.
And it helped, like, we went with my whole family. So there was like 14 of us. And so we celebrated his birthday up there. And we celebrated his cousin's birthday up there. So
that's cool.
And it's cool. Like ours one, we not rented, but we did like a family buffet thing. And we said it's his birthday. So they made him a cake and everything. And same thing for my nieces when they went to another restaurant that was Disney
Yeah.
owned, and they did the same thing with a cake and everything.
Yeah,
So
that's
they're very accommodating. Because Shazen has a dairy allergy too, yeah. So Shani was emailing them from down here, like letting them know, hey, we have a birthday party up there. We want a cake, but he has a dairy allergy and this and that. So like they're super accommodating.
Man, traveling is expensive right now.
yeah.
Like when me and we went up to Washington, man, like I don't remember traveling being that expensive the last time, but I
Gas,
guess
man.
So how
things
much
have
is a
changed.
flight? How much is a round trip flight right now from here to Washington? Just one
Okay,
ticket.
so we looked. It's actually not that bad. I mean, well, I guess it just depends how you think about it. I mean, so a round trip. So actually, we're going back to Washington in November, like
Okay.
early November. And we looked at tickets, and like cheapest is like seven something
Round
for
trip for one person?
two round trip
Two
for
people?
Oh, that's
two,
good.
Okay.
It was like
Okay.
700
people, yeah,
for one to like Cali,
like
freaking
700
LA.
something, yeah, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I mean like the flights aren't that bad, but it's the hotels that get you,
Yeah.
like hotels slash Airbnbs, depending
Yeah,
on where you stay. But yeah, that's what gets you, and the rental car,
yeah,
and you know,
All the little
like
stuff, yeah.
whatever you're gonna eat,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then if you gotta go buy something, and then if you gotta go do this, and then you gotta go sightsee, and then you gotta go to the
Random stuff
tourist.
pop up, yeah.
Like I it, because we got COVID when we went up there, we didn't get the chance to do like all the touristy things that we wanted to do. So hopefully when we go back um, in November, we'll be able to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, traveling, it's like we can't even, and like we're trying to plan trips that that we want to go to next year, and we're just like, man, gosh, like how
Dude.
much is this gonna
That's
cost? How
scary.
much is
'Cause
that gonna cost?
I want to take Shaden to Disney World now. Like one of my
Okay,
homeowners was
have you
talking
been?
to me
Have you been
about
to
it.
Disney World?
I've never been.
Yeah, it's okay. There are a lot more things to do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like it's the same thing pretty much,
Yeah,
except
but
for
just they have
except
more
for I mean
stuff,
they have,
all right?
yeah, they have more stuff, yeah. So they don't have obviously they don't have a California Adventure,
Uh-huh.
but they do have like Epcot and
Yeah.
Yeah.
um like the what's it called, the Animal Kingdom, and then
Yeah.
they have um some of the other ones. But yeah, I went there. That's like all the different ones I went to when I went there. But
That's a
yeah,
flight, man.
Yeah.
it's
It's a long time.
Florida.
I
Like 10
it's
hours
a
one way, I think.
good place to go, at least once. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's what the homeowner was telling me too. He's like, you have to go at least once in your son's life. I was like, frick, all
yeah,
right.
yeah, at least once. And then
It's
after you do that one time, then you're good, and
yeah.
you can just go to Disneyland after
Like
that.
Diana, we're trying to plan our next trip, and we want to go to Japan and Korea, just so that my parents can see Maddie and our
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
I'm like, oh man, that's so much money going to Japan and Korea, like, and having like two kids, like Maddie and I'm like, oh my god, just logistically, I'm just like,
Oh yeah,
and Japan.
flights,
I don't know if you guys
hotel.
ever been to Japan. They are not stroller friendly. Like
Oh,
it's not
really?
like just go
Oh no,
around
yeah.
on. Let's go on the subway. Let's find an elevator.
Oh,
Like no,
good luck
yeah.
getting on a
Dude,
train
I
with
don't even
that.
remember seeing an elevator when I was in Japan. To be honest, when we
Just
took the
all
subway.
They
stairs?
do have escalators. They do have escalators.
Escalators. Yeah,
Oh,
but
escalators?
think about how packed it is. Like everyone's like, dude. So Korea is the same way. So
I
I'm just
thought it was
thinking,
only in the movies.
no.
Korea is not as bad as Japan. Japan's
Not as
worse.
packed, but
Yeah.
just they're not stroller. Like you don't see people walking around in strollers in Korea and Japan.
What do families do though? What do they use then?
They freaking
They use
carry
like
them.
ergo babies or
They just carry them.
They either carry them or they don't freaking. I don't know, take a taxi. They don't take the subway. Like I don't know.
The parents in freaking Japan and Korea.
Yeah, so it's just I'm like, damn, man, and just I don't know, just
Well,
taking everything.
You can
Like,
just do like the old school strollers, you know, the old school ones where it's just like a one
Umbrella
metal
strollers.
frame, and then you can collapse it to like an umbrella, you know.
I mean, we could. I mean, we did that when they came to Mississippi because they
Those
didn't want to
umbrellas
bring everything.
suck, though, bro.
Yeah, they do suck. They're
The
not.
umbrellas suck big time.
Like, I mean, there's a reason why it's like $20. Like,
yeah, we bought one. Like I forget where we went, but we tried to buy a cheap one. We're like, oh, let's just buy one. We forgot the stroller or something. So we bought a cheap one at Target. Bro, we used it for like an hour and we literally tossed it away. We're like, this thing is trash, and we threw it away.
It's tough. Like just saving for that trip, I'm like, even just saving for like the pregnancy. Like I was trying to think, like, man, how much did we pay with my deductibles and everything? I was trying to think, like, okay, like just so that I have that money aside and I'm not like using credit cards.
Well, how much did you pay?
I want to say we paid like $5 or $6 grand out of our pocket.
Bro, I don't even remember, bro.
Yeah, but she stayed there. So I remember she stayed there extra because it took us almost a day and a half for Maddie to come out, and then she had a C-section, so we stayed there an extra 2 days, 3 days or something like that. Yeah. And they charged, and then she had to get a second epidural shot. So they charged. I mean, it was just bills over. I mean, the epidural shot's a lot like that, and she had to get it twice.
So did both you guys have medical?
Yeah.
Like you both you guys have your own medical?
No, she's on mine.
Oh,
yeah, so it's just
I see.
We don't have FAD because I was like, I don't know, we're like, why pay? I was like, you're just, especially for the state, man, they take a lot of money out for your premiums. So I was like, there's no way. Like, we're healthy. Maybe as we get older, we might do that. But I was like, nah, it's fine. But I was like, do you
remember how much you paid, Chris?
I didn't even look, bro. I never know. I didn't even look.
Chris is a baller, dude. He's the person that he goes to a restaurant. Chris just looks at, this is what I want to eat. Order. 4 people. I look at the menu and I look at the price. I look at the price and I'm like, okay, obviously this page is not it. Let me go. Where's the discount prices? And then from there, more things. Okay.
You're like, can I have this item right here? And you're like, is anything else, sir? No, just this item. Yeah. Like, that's just an appetizer, right? You're like, oh, really? And you're like, yeah, it's just an appetizer.
Case, bring extra plates because we're all sharing.
It's just, why would you want to look? Like, you have to pay for it anyways. Like, why stress about it?
It's like, because I want to enjoy the meal, Chris, as I'm eating. I don't want it to be like, damn.
What about your baby? About having a baby? Why would you even look at the doctor
anymore? Like, if a steak came out and they're like, yeah, this steak costs $80, I'd be like, take it back. This don't taste $80 steak. Go take it back.
So when me and Dee when we were having Finn, we were actually thinking about, they're like, oh, I wonder how much our insurance is going to cover for everything, right? And because then we've heard stories like some people paying like 11 grand, for their pregnancy. I heard some people paying like 8 grand, and then I heard about like some people paying like 4, 5, 6 grand for theirs. And then check this out. Guess how much we paid for Finn. I'll let you guess.
I want to guess because Dee's job. I want to say it's got to be like probably like 2 grand.
Wait, are you guys both have your own medical?
Yes. So she has her own medical, and then she's also on my medical.
Okay, so it's double dipping. So I would say double dipping, looking at my price, but Diana stayed there longer. And you guys, I would say,
and we had C-section.
C-section too.
Yeah. I would say probably 2 grand, 15 to 2 grand.
$500.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I don't even,
we were surprised. We were surprised too. We're like, what? $500? We're like, yeah, that's it. $500.
I don't even know what ballpark we paid, bro.
You guys,
I have no idea.
Your deductibles must be like 5-10%. Because
mine works. Dee's job is. I feel like that is like her job field is.
Well,
like,
she She does pay a lot for her medical. She pays $300 a month.
It depends on your deductible, dude. Because like for the state, if I go on the 10% deductible, it's like almost $1,000 a month that they take out of my paycheck. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna let you take a fucking grand out of my paycheck for 10%. That I better get sick like every month if you're gonna do that. So like, I was like, what's the most percent? I was thinking like car insurance. Give me the most percent. I'm not gonna get sick. It's not like I'm gonna wreck my car. What's the most? Like 25%. I was like, done. I'll do the 25%. They only take out like $200 a month. I was like, I'm banking that I'm not gonna get sick. And if I do, then it's 25%, whatever. We got money on the side. But yeah.
Bro, I'm curious. I want to know how much we pay for ours now. Like, bro, I have no idea. I wouldn't even know high or low.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, I thought about that. I was like, dude.
At the time we worked for a company and we had really good medical though. So
yeah.
I mean, it had to have been cheap. Like we had good medical at the time.
Yeah. So it's nuts, man. I was like, $5-6 grand.
But
I mean, it can't be more than
one of those things. Like I don't even want to. Like even when I get like ER bills, like I don't even like look at the breakdown on what it was. It's just like I just gotta pay it.
Oh, dude, I always look because I always want to make sure they're doing the right percentages and stuff. I'm like, dude, what the heck? Why? What's this for? What's this for? But that's why, like I said, Chris is a baller. Every bill that I get, I look at it and be like, wait.
I don't like to stress about it. Like, I'm just like, fuck, that's life, bro. You pay bills. Like, it's fine. Why stress about
money,
it?
Chris. That's how people with money, like, that's life. You pay the bills. That's what we do.
You just live. You live in your means.
I don't have that luxury. Like, babe, pay the bill. With what? Shit, yeah, you're right. We ain't got no money. We're not gonna pay that bill. We'll pay the other bill.
I'm sure that's not what James is doing.
Right hand, left hand. Which one you want to pay? Which one? But dude, it's crazy. Like literally, we're gonna have a newborn in like, what was it, July?
Bro, I think like 19 weeks or something. Shannon just told me, she's like, you got like 19 weeks left.
I'm like,
thanks for reminding me.
July. I mean, it's crazy because July is right now. School starts literally in a month. School, like we're back at school. I'm like, shit, like I can't believe school's already about to start again. And then I'm literally going to be out work for 1 month, and then I'm going to take leave. So I was like, holy cow, man. But are you taking any leave, Chris? Like I wasn't sure because you're like, you own your own business. So I don't know, like.
So I have no idea.
Projects, like I'm like, how does that work?
If I schedule it right, I can just take as much time as I want off.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, yeah, you just gotta schedule it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because how far out do you schedule all your projects?
I mean, we have projects lined up for like a couple months, like ready to start. But it's like, if I tell homeowners like I'm having a kid, like we're just gonna take a break for a week or two, like I'm sure they're fine.
Dang, Chris, a week or two. You better take more than a week or two, bro.
No, I literally took a week.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
And that's only because Dee told me to go back.
Yeah, well, that's hard. I mean, if Dinah told me to go back to work, I mean, it's.
She told me, she's like, she said she doesn't want, she's like, no, I want you to, keep working. And I think I even had like I had leave I could use, to stay with her, but she's like, no, just go work and don't worry, my mom will help.
I wish it was like the other countries though, where like we could just take off like a year just to help raise a kid.
Dude, Canada, it's like paid.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy. There's countries that literally, it's not like, oh crap, I don't have any sick days to like people don't understand like when we told our Canadian cousins, they were like, oh, how much are you taking off? They're like, oh, like a month or 2 months. They're like, why? I was like, because that's all the leave that I have.
That's a lot, dude. Like that's a lot. A month is a lot.
She's like, oh, we get like a year. And I was like, leave? Yeah. I was like, what the I'm moving to Canada.
Bro, a month is a lot. That's why. Like most people probably get like a week or two.
A week,
I think a week.
I think it's probably because that's all they have. Like
companies, I've talked to people where companies don't let them Like that's not an acceptable reason to take their.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
maybe they didn't want to spend their leave too. Like
Yeah, because DOE teachers, you get minimum 1 month if you want to take. But you can take longer. I mean, it's freaking. I've seen teachers take the whole year off.
bro,
Yeah,
I mean, women or men though?
Both. I've seen men do it. I've seen women do it. Like, because I told
Take
my
a
school,
year?
yeah, I told my school like, hey, I'm gonna take the first the last week of September is I'm gonna start, and I'm not gonna come back until January. I'm like, okay.
God, that's crazy. Because I know a guy that's in the union, and he tried to take 2 weeks off. After the first week, his boss is like, "Oh no, you got to come back to work."
So yeah,
Like,
that
what
sucks.
the hell?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to work for like
Like they're just busy, and I don't know. I guess it's different in construction. Like
yeah, that's kind of hard because it's not like
buildings have to
I
go
don't
up.
say
Like,
everyone's replaceable, but like yeah, it's just I think it really just depends on your job and like if they really need you and your skills. It's kind of hard for you because you're not there. Like for me, like I can kind of do my job at home if it needed, and then I have my assistant, so she can do all the physical stuff at school if they be. But
you have
but
an assistant?
Yeah, I have a I'm kind of like her boss.
I'm balling. This dude got an assistant.
Not my assistant. She's like I shouldn't say assistant. She's like we're like peers.
What's her job title? What's her job title?
She's a God, I forgot what it stands for, but she's
your
pretty
job
much
title?
a technician. She's like an IT technician, and I'm like the IT manager for the school. So like, like we work together. Like I don't talk to her like, hey, I'm your boss or anything. Like we just, I don't know, we just talk casual, like we're peers. But on paper, I'm her boss. If that makes sense. So she's like the technician. She does all like the troubleshooting, like the simple kind of stuff, like, oh, my computer doesn't turn on or something. She'll go do that kind of stuff. I'll address stuff if she doesn't know what's up with it. She does she does a lot of other things that I teach her how to do. So like I wish I can give her a raise, but I can't. I mean, it's all state jobs.
Is it up to you? Like, could you recommend like putting a raise in?
It's state jobs, dude. Like even for me, that's the only crappy thing about my state job. Like any private job, you get like reviews, yeah? I'm assuming like every year, 2 years, you get a review and whatever, they're like, hey, we'll give you a bonus or whatever percent raise. DOE, like the only thing I can do to get a raise is they call it credits. So every like 15 credits, you get bumped up to another class. And to get credits, you have to like pay for like PD like classes.
Dang.
So to me, like that's why I'm starting my master's. But it doesn't make sense. It's like I'm paying 30 grand to get my master's to only go up and pay like after taxes, maybe $100 more a paycheck, which isn't even going to cover my school loans. So I'm kind of like, I'm banking.
Eventually, like how many years would it take for you to pay off that school loan with your raise? Like,
freaking, I don't know, $100 is not going to pay off 30 grand. So I'm banking on, I'm hoping I get a lot of these scholarships that I applied for. Like I applied for like 30 of them. So I'm hoping if I can get at least like 15 grand paid off, then I'm like, okay, I can pay off 15 grand in like a couple of years. But
well, did you hear about Biden? He's trying to
but the 10 grand or whatever, but
yeah.
Apply to me though. I'm pretty sure that's going to be like grandfather people. I don't think he'll.
How long have you been? Or
I haven't started. I started this August.
He's applying to go to school now.
Yeah, I just got accepted, so I start in August.
For what?
For my master's. For
your master's?
Yeah.
Wait, why does it cost 30 grand for your master's?
I don't know. Is that more or is that cheap? I don't know. I don't know what a master's costs, but it cost me 30 grand, 15 a year for 2 years.
What? Yeah. Where are you going to school?
UH Manoa.
UH program is holy smokes.
Yeah, dude, college is
freaking. Is that a lot?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a lot. Like,
I've never been to college. I haven't gone to any college. I don't even know.
I thought it was cheap because I've heard people do like 60-50 for their masters.
What?
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
Dude,
like, does it depend on what category you're in? Like,
you look at HPU. I mean,
HPU is going to be a lot more because that's a private school.
No, but you go through the military. Military have military like.
Yeah, but I don't know if they have because I'm getting mine in educational technology. I don't know, like there's programs that I want to be in. So I'm banking on this master's.
Hello, the guard. The guard. Why don't you use the guard?
Trust me, I can't use the guard because I already have my. So as an officer, if I already have a degree, they already told me we're not going to give you funds to get a secondary degree. These funds are meant to give
you. So what you're saying is,
which makes sense.
You can't use state tuition assistance.
Nope. They said I can put my package in, but they told me the only way that they're going to give me money is, let's say no one applies for it, then they'll be like, okay, then you can have these funds. But he told me pretty much that never happens. People always apply because people want to go to school. So those funds are meant for, which makes sense. It should go to people that don't have a degree. I already have mine. You know, I'm blessed. It was free. Military paid for it. So I can't complain, but it sucks. So I'm just praying that these scholarships that I applied for, I get at least 25 to 50%, like half of it paid off. Then I'll be okay. But if not, I might not even get it. Like, honestly, if I might like back out, because I'm like, 30 grand is a lot. Like,
that is a lot, man.
Like, it's just
and how much of a raise you gonna get if you?
It's literally like, I think after taxes and everything, it's like 100 something change a paycheck. So it's literally
like, $100 a paycheck.
So literally, I'm not really getting a raise because it's gonna go straight to my loan.
Yeah,
I'm just banking on me having this title of, I have a master's, is gonna open up job opportunities so I can get somewhere. But that's what's sick about the union, man. Like, union, like, there's nothing I can really do to like even my job. I'm a technology coordinator. I cannot do anything to like. There's no next step. I'm always gonna be unless like I become a principal, which I don't want to be. Or there's like district IT jobs, but I can't get that unless I have my master's. So that's why it's like, I don't know. And I've been kind of thinking about applying to like GS positions, like federal jobs, because of my clearance. But man, I'm just worried if I go that route. Like, man, I don't know. That's like the private sector kind of, and but it's hard because I told myself if I do change careers, that's it. Because I'm 40. Like, I'm like, whatever I do next, like, I got to be in it for 20, 30 years because there's no changing. So that's why I'm kind of like, man, I already got 8 in the DOE. Like, it's a big step if I leave, but it's hard, man. It's So I've been just thinking like, man, what other opportunities are there? That's why I'm always asking like, man, I'm trying to think of other businesses or something that can bring more income.
The system's just jacked though, that you got to pay 30 grand to get a raise and the raise doesn't make that.
I'm like, oh my God. Like,
in your field, Kevin, how do you guys get a raise?
We just like how he was talking about earlier, you have an annual review and based on that whether you get a raise or not.
But that makes more sense.
Yeah, and the good thing about that is you bust your ass. Most likely, if you work for a good company, they're gonna reward you. Yeah, the state, I can bust my ass, do my job to the greatest. No, sorry, I need PD credits. You need to prove to us that you. I'm just like, that is the dumbest.
Funny. Like, it was funny. In the construction union, it's like total opposite, bro. Like, you get a raise every so many hours you put in, no matter what. So you could be the worst freaking guy ever. You just show up and put in hours, and you just get raises.
And that's the thing about the union for teachers too. You could be the suckiest teacher, still get paid the same as me. And I could be the most bomb-ass teacher, still get the same pay as me. So it's just sucks. I mean, the good thing about the state, though, is like, I'm never going to get fired. Like, it's going to take an act of Congress or God for me to get fired. So that's the only thing. But I feel like I'm good at wherever I went, and the chances of me getting fired are very slim. So I'm just, I'm just worried with like having a new kid on the way. It's like, man. I'm always seeing like other job opportunities pop up, and I'm like,
what about Diana? Like, what's
she works for the city.
But I mean, like, but no, but she can be district attorney, right? Like,
she's expressed to me that she wants to be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, she just started. Like, that isn't Yeah. So for her, she doesn't get paid that much either. Like it's
Oh, she
like her
told
friend.
me she wants to just stay at home and be a mom. Stay at
Yeah.
home mom.
I was like, babe, if you want to stay home and be a mom, I'm gonna either have to join the military full time and be a general, or I'm gonna have to get my own business somehow and be a drug dealer and smuggle money under. It's like you're gonna have to get it
Money
illegal,
laundering.
do it the legal way. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know how much longer I'm honestly gonna be a teacher. Like I like what I do, but man, just the pay sucks. I hate it. I hate that we don't get paid as much. Just here in Hawaii, I feel like just the cost of living.
Yeah. I know, right? The cost of living doesn't match the pay.
Yeah, I just feel like give us tax breaks or something as teachers or state workers. Then it'd be a little bit nicer. But you cannot. Like I feel like every teacher I know has a second job. Like a lot of them have second jobs. Like
what as a second job? Like as an Uber or something?
No, they'll do like I know one teacher, he does like theater arts. Like he does like he teaches dance.
Okay. Like
other
side
teachers have side gigs like tutoring or crafts and stuff. Like they'll just whatever extra income. They'll tutor after school.
Food truck.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm just like that's why I'm like, D, if you're listening to this, I'm ready to take this to the next level. I'm ready to monetize.
The guy with no microphone, the worst background, the worst lighting.
I heard chick-ching. Even if we get $2 a month, hey, we got to start somewhere.
Split that 3 ways. That's like 75 cents.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna put it on like a picture frame. The first $2 that we make from the Faddah Figures, and then when we hit big money, I'm always gonna look at that picture, guys.
For like 5 years down the line, we'll make
first paycheck that we got. It was because of UD. You're our manager. We're the talent. So you can manage us, get us in shape, and let's get to work.
Get to work.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. There's so many YouTube people that are making money. I'm just like.
So you guys know that kid Ryan's World or Ryan?
Ryan?
Oh my God!
Ryan's Review.
Yeah, don't even mention him.
He moved to Hawaii though.
What is that?
He moved to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, he makes buku bucks.
I don't know why he moved to Hawaii, but he moved to Hawaii.
Nah. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, we can do this. We can do this. Sunday, D, you better be ready. You better have your business plan because I want to hear about it. So D, if you're listening to this, I'm excited to hear how you're gonna get us 3 in shape.
I'll be surprised if this is up by Sunday.
Like, Kevin, it is your job to tell her, hey, when we come over on Sunday, hey, we're gonna talk about how we're gonna take this to the next level. All right. All right, guys. I think we hit our time. I'm freaking pooped.
I hope you guys are ready for some Hawaiian food, cause
dude, I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
We're gonna get this, and this. I'm like, babe, you can get whatever you want.
James, you better eat what I bring, though, James.
Better be good,
bro. It's good.
You better bring some beef tongue. We'll cook some beef tongue, bro.
Hawaiian.
We put Hawaiian sauce on it. Put some Hawaiian salt. That's just as good.
And I got you some chili pepper water just for you.
Oh God. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, guys.
Take it easy.
All right.